Hello everyone. Time to play some Quake again. Some 2-on-2. Orc here said that he will be back in 5 minutes, and he should be back right about now. One can at least hope so. Greetings, Sober DK. How is California? Warm? I guess warmer than Finland at least. I heard that it's been snowing there. And I have to say that now in April, I don't miss snow anymore. Not at this time of the year. Here in Romania, it's pleasant plus 20 degrees Celsius, that is. Right, mid spawn, not the best one, especially because we're not making a shortcut apparently. Enemy quad, 9 seconds late, but we should have both mega healths. He didn't say anything, but yeah, now he's okay, that's at least one frag. Don't want to challenge the quad, not with this health. I could take the next yellow here. I could have pushed for the red box as well, but it's kind of risky without any armor. Now I should have time for this mega. Yep. Oh. That was bad. I really didn't expect for him to be there already. And teammate is not at quad at least, that's for sure. Ah! I can't follow him now that he heard me. Okay. No luck there. Again for the yellow. That's not... Well, I got the yellow, that's at least better than nothing. Should have won that fight. At least got away from them both. Go for the quad, please. Quad! Wrong direction, man. Go! Oh. Ah, unbelievable. He takes the red, has everything to get the quad. Now this is a difficult situation. I will probably die here, but the big problem is that had I not attacked, They could have spawn fragged my teammate a lot. And if I don't attack, I'm not stopping it. Of course I get hit by the nade. Not good at all. Maybe. Okay, finally I'm catching a break. Okay, that was good. He totally failed that one. I was thinking about rocket jumping out, but didn't make maybe much sense. He's hiding there. Clever. No, he doesn't have a weapon. That was interesting to go through the deli that late, because he didn't have any chance of making it out unless we had shot him up. Okay, that was good. Nice timing to get the quad. I'm not hitting any shots here, but that worked out. Feeling quite rusty. Ah, he went through just at the right time. Luckily he doesn't have much. Normally you don't want to really challenge their under quad, but I knew that the quad was about to spawn and that he had max 150, or exactly 150, 100. I had 200, 200, so under those circumstances it made sense to challenge. He was there. Dealt quite a bit of damage there without really anything. Oh, for the quad. I'm not going with 7 health, or I can try, but I'm too late for it. So is he, because this is one of those players who just doesn't go for the quad. And then most of the time you end up dying because of that. It's not going for the quad and then quite often challenging the quad when the enemy has it. I wonder if he had red. No, he had mega, I think. Which means that I could maybe take the next one. Okay, we got the secret. But no, I'm not going for the mega. I will try to get this one. No, not getting the quad. And again would have been a free quad if you had attacked. It it's a good position to be in when you are the first to be at the quad, but like it was the case there, we could have attacked from 2 different directions, so it would have been an easy fight for us. I almost killed him by myself, but had he attacked at the same time from NG, it would have been a sure kill. That is a strong guy, and I don't have the rockets to kill him. Well, at least some damage dealt. He probably had a mega as well. What was about warning? Left it too late. Should have attacked faster. Unexpected. Unlike that rocket in my feet. That was very expected. Oh, that was frustrating. I don't know who this guy is. He has fusion, dag, and colors, but I bet he's not from fusion. Maybe he's using the CFG of one of the fusion players. I don't know. Dad 2 I have. There's no such map here. There's only Dad. Is this anything like Dad 2? Ah, this is this map. Okay, yeah, I remember this one. I think this was even played in some one-on-one tournament. Or was it? Can you remember? Yeah, I remember seeing people play this. I like these pillars. They somehow remind me of Quake 3 or Quake Live, but with the exception that in Quakeworld it doesn't feel like one of the worst Nintendo 8-bit platformers where with very bad controls. Like Quake Live feels so horrible without air control when you have to make precise jumps like this. This is quite sweet. Ah, this is one of Zaga's maps again. Well, it must be good then. I like almost all his maps. The only thing I don't like about this map is the textures. I would love to have, I don't know, my blocky textures for this one as well. So what do we have? We have Mega, Rocket, Yellow, SNG everywhere. I bet those are spawns actually, the SNGs. Just like in Doomed, which is Zaga's map also, and every spawn is with SNG, or comes with SNG. Then from the yellow tunnel you get to another rocket. There's a nade. A shitload of nails. Okay. LG. Okay. LG is there, right. Then this takes us to the nade. Not very useful, maybe. What do we have there? Yeah, this is Dad. I was looking for Dad 2, but there's no such map on this server. Okay, and here we have red. I will be totally lost here, but that's part of the fun. Okay. That's a fairly good start with yellow and Mega, and LG as well. Let's try this one. Not much use for that. That would be red. Oh, there's a ring. Well, that was clever. I wonder if they bait it for me on purpose. No, that guy's just idle. I don't know if they want to break. Well, that ring was a big surprise. I still don't know where it is. Okay, that would be red now. Red is again 0-9. Okay, he really spawned his rocket back there at red. Quite a spawn. What is this area? What is the meaning of this? You can't get anywhere besides the lift. Strange. My FOB is 125 using the Easy Quake 3.x. It used to, well, in the old clients it was 125, then in Easy Quake 2.x it was 137, but now it's 125 again. It was 125 at 4:3 aspect ratio, so this is 137 in 16:9. Not 110 in 4:3. Because Eastquake 3.x makes the calculation for you, so you can use your old 4:3 monitor FOB, and it should be this, like, I don't know vertically the same, but I don't actually know how it calculates the stuff, because it should actually show me more because the screen is wider. But anyway, it would be 137 degrees, what I'm seeing here, roughly. 137 point something. Okay, let me try it. GL max size 16. I tried something like this before. Nearest texture mode is this is actually good. I could put max size even 8 or even 2. No, it doesn't change anything. 16. No. Why doesn't matter what max size I'm using? At least under 16. 32. 64. Okay, with restart works. This is good. Yeah, this is perfect. Now I just need the... Do you happen to remember the command for not affecting the items? There's a special command for having normal looking items and then everything else pixelized. I just can't remember. Scale model textures. Yes, this is perfect. I think I will be actually using this one. Maybe with max size 32. Yeah, this looks actually pretty sweet. I could be playing, just get rid of my textures altogether, because this will actually work for every map, not just the maps I have made textures for. Although there are some special adjustments in my textures, so I won't get rid of them all, like changing the colors of the DM3 lamps and so on. But other than that, this is really good. Thank you. Someone actually told me about this, and I forgot what the texture mode was that I was supposed to use. So when I tested it, I only remembered the max size and the modal scaling, and it of course didn't look like I wanted it. It didn't have the pixels. It had like smoothened out pixels, and that's not what I want. Do you guys know where the ring is? Because I still don't. Ah, there. Alright. That's good to know. Next to red. This would be a handy trick to know. Almost. Yeah. There we go. You get the yellow and mega. Alright. Caps lock is the trend of the day. Always a problem in Quakeworld when people use textures, no fonts that don't differ. Caps and no caps. Luckily he didn't have much. Okay, I would go for the red. Red is 3 late. Oh, did he What is this madness? 2 nades in the face. Almost died. Was pretty close. With the 3rd nade as well. I have to say that this would be probably a lot better with the quadded version. Because now just playing 2-on-2 without quad is, if it's not DM or, well, okay, DM6 works as well, but somehow I don't know. It just gives such a nice structure for 2-on-2 usually. Or almost any team-based game mode. What are you doing, Leopold? Don't shoot me. The enemy got the quad. Okay, well, we got the mega. Enemy got the quad. Red, that is. I was just talking about the quad. Not having it. Rockets. I think there were rockets somewhere here, yeah. Sorry. Come on. Oh, that was lucky. That is such a strange place, you just can't get out from there. Or of course you can, but it's ridiculously difficult. Oh, Leopold is destroying everyone. That got scary. I was so sure that I was going to die there. 5 health. Okay, I need health. Here is some. I have to say that I don't remember any other place with health in the map. Except for the mega. It just didn't want to come down. Too late for the LG. There's more help in the pit. Okay, I think red should spawn right in time for the ring. Yep. I don't know, somehow I feel like the ring is maybe a bit too powerful. It's so hard to see it in this map. But then again, maybe it's easy to hide in the map as well. And of course it spawns only every 5 minutes, so you have 2 rings in the game. Ring would be a lot more interesting if it spawned more often. Okay, we got the mega health. Didn't quite make it to the health box there in the pit. Does someone go for the red? Oh. Absolutely not. So weak. God damn it. I think he didn't really have more than that. Or that, I'm not sure which one it was. Somehow I have a feeling that I would much prefer that 2. Although I have never even played it, but at least I think that I haven't. Oh, sorry man. Nice defense there. That is such a grim place to be in. And somehow the LG room is really strange as well, with only one entrance. I don't know. And maybe it's on purpose like that, so it's pretty far away and you can really get stuck here, just like this. Of course I had a crazy stack, so it helped, but that hurt. Oh, so weak. He's still got a frag. What is this? No yellow. I wonder if he actually had timing for the mega, or did we just happen to fight there? I know that I didn't. I knew that the mega would be spawning sometime soon because they both died, or even Leo died, so I knew that it was about to spawn, but I didn't have exact time for it. I wonder if they realized it as well. Yes, I'm running Windows at the moment. Hello, Devokin, and thank you. Thank you for letting me be on your computer screen. Yes, Deutsch machine. I don't know why this is called such. I haven't seen anything like this in Germany, but I've been traveling there quite a bit. But maybe it's there somewhere. Lifting heavy things. It can do that for you. Luckily, I usually only lift myself, so it's okay. Bodyweight exercises work for me. Although I guess for some things I could use weights as well. Well, I don't know. There are quite heavy body weight exercises as well. Like I don't know if pull-ups, for example, aren't good enough for you, then try one armors or one-armed push-ups, handstanding push-ups. You can make it quite difficult. And there are crazy core exercises as well, like the dragon flags and whatever they are called. But of course, if all those are too easy for you, then weights are the way to go. One-armed pull-ups with weights. 100 push-ups. That's pretty good then. Time to add the weights. Yeah, one arm pull-ups are super hard. I've been very close a few times, but then have had a lot of elbow problems because of trading. So at the moment, it's not very close. Once again, maybe one day I will stop eating and only drink water and make it one day, or get rid of this tendonitis in my elbows. Then I maybe don't have to only drink water and stop eating and still be able to do it. Hmm. 4 or 5, that's really good. And yeah, I guess at 55 kilograms, it's in a way easier, but it's really not an excuse for a bit heavier guys like myself. I'm not heavy by any means anyway. Something like 73 maybe. Maybe. So it's perfectly doable for me as well. Come on, more players from somewhere. I will go and ask T. most amount of total damage in 4 and 4. I'm not entirely sure, but I remember about 24,000 in DM2. That is at least one of the highest, or that is the highest that I remember right now. If I have dealt more, then I don't know about it. The problem is that we haven't had the damage stats in Quakeworld forever. I mean, since the very beginning. So if I have dealt more back in the old days, then I wouldn't know about it. But something between 24 and 25,000 in DM2. That is the highest that I remember. A couple of 100Ks a day, that would be something. No, Quakeworld doesn't show the total amount of in-match hours per game type, but if you want, you can go to stats.quakeworld.nu. And because I don't play with fake nicks, we actually checked this just yesterday with Henua, and during the last 7 years, I've played about 2,500 hours of Quakeworld. And it actually doesn't sound like much, but then on the other hand, that is only the active game time and doesn't take into account the time that I have spent in trick maps and creating strategies and so on. So that is the accumulated game time from all game modes. Active round time, if you may. And I have used 2 different nicknames. If you are interested in my stats, they are this Milton and then TVS Milton. Those 2. I have played maybe a total of 10 rounds with some fake nicknames. Mostly free for all, I think. I really don't know how many total hours I have. I used to play a lot when I was in high school. Could be close to 10,000. I really don't know. But if I have about 2,500 in 7 years, I have played almost 20 now. How much that would make? So roughly 3 times 2,500. That would make maybe 7,000 plus the trick maps and so on. probably less than 10,000, but maybe between 8 and 10. But then again, I might have played more. More when I was in high school in the early 2000s. But then after the high school, I was in the army for half a year. That takes away some hours. Well, anyway, I guess 10,000 plus minus something, 2,000 maybe. That's all I can give you, really. Okay, 2 more. Yeah, if you count pre-wars, then then sir, I'm well past 10,000 hours because I don't know. I think I have spent almost just as much time in pre-wars as I have in active games. Sometimes it just takes so long to get a game. And my longest session, I don't know, too long. I don't know, very long. I remember when I was in high school and we have had the summer breaks, and I had this ISDN connection that was free from 5 in the evening, I think, yeah, till 7 in the morning. And I used to wake up at around 4 p.m., eat something, then start playing at 5 when the free connection started. And then in the middle of the night, I would go to run maybe for an hour and then play till 7 in the morning quite often. So what's that? 14 hours minus an hour. So 13 hours a day was quite normal. The longest session, I don't know, but 13 hours was quite typical. I think in some LAN environments, I played more. Yeah, lucky to be alive. Yeah, I guess so. But I think I've taken quite good care of my body as well, so I'm not totally destroyed. My elbows don't like me though. I guess grinding Quakeworld a lot and then combining that with some rock climbing and too many pull-ups has taken its toll. And now when I'm getting older, even my fingers have started to ache a bit. And right shoulder also. Well, that was also injured in climbing a bit, so it could be a combination again. Injured in climbing first and then using computer too much. Makes it hurt sometimes. But that's life. We need only one more. I could maybe check if Heno is alive. I will lose the chat now for a while. And we had 7 players and now we have 5. Yeah, I guess I'm a bit squeaky. Not a well-oiled machine anymore. But still working somehow. Alright, here we go. Or we won't, I don't know. Was 8 players and now again 7. Unnamed. I wish. Ah, okay. Well, he's Golden Horse. I actually heard today that Orc here, who is playing with us at the moment, is going to join the ladder tournament. So now we actually will have quite a few teams already, but it seems like no one is brave enough to start actually playing. Let's hope it will happen soon. Hello, Quake to Mir. What's up? I've seen Skulker on some servers, but I think I have never talked with him. What did he say? I don't really know the guy. that sucks to hear. Luckily we don't have too many people like that in the scene. Not anymore at least. 15 years ago it felt like we had a good share of asshats in the scene, but I guess people have moved on. We have only Voidy left. And maybe Skulker here. Alright, here we go finally. And I failed. They even got the quad. Well, the quad is weak. Quad is really weak. Okay, that was quite handy. Now I hopefully will get this LG. Okay, that is 8 lane, and then it will be red. I just have time for it. Okay, and that's a rocket. That was a really good frag. I should be able to get the what as well. Oh, 2 team kills. Well, everyone dead. You're welcome. And was that a team rocket as well? Oh, well played, Joni. Wonder if that was an LG guy who is running away now. Sounds like it. Going to. Maybe dead. Could it be? No. Well, at least yellow dead. I still have the mega health. They will get the red though, I'm afraid. Okay. That works. Oh, nice. Most people would have taken that quad there. And with SG it would have been so useless. Okay. Now I'm in a hurry to make it to rocket. I hope that was a red guy. And we will get this rocket. Come on, don't leave! Alright, that's better. And he did it. Oh. That rocket guy should have taken that mega, not the SG guy. That was so useless. That is yellow there. Well, that was annoying. Couldn't really. Then a teammate basically kills him. Well, welcome to Division 7 mixes. Packs. Please, mates, take the pack. He ran out of shell. Great stuff. Okay, rocket is 9 late. Now I have a choice to make. Should I go for rocket or quad? I can't make both, but what it is. Oh, good on rocket. Go kill the quad as well. That works. Didn't have to go for a rocket when they leave a pack. Nope. That was scary for a while. I'll just take the yellow, look for help here, and prepare for the bend. Maybe I could go for LG. I could. Come on, die! Nope. I just killed a mate. Not good. We got the rocket at least. And I didn't die, which is perfect. And quad is relatively weak. I could take the... I was going to take the cells, but then I saw the LG guy, so now I will go for the cell. I will take this. I think I will go to quad. It would have been nice to get that red, but I think Gunjump here has LG as well. I will leave the quad for him. Take this. Leopold can take the cells. Nice rockets. I will go for SNG. And had planned to go for the LG afterwards. Okay, the yellow guy is pretty weak. I'm gonna die here. No. Come on. Oh, take it. It's Team Quad. That's a nice surprise. Totally didn't expect that one. Okay. And Team Red as well. Well, let's go for LG then. Not yet. Come on, that's an evil spawn. Red would be right about now. Oh! I knew the time, but I just didn't have time to make it. That sucked. two guys coming from behind, even without armors. It was annoying. Okay. That was horrible aiming. Wasted the whole stack. I think. Whoa, I love Leopold for this. He knows when not to take the item. I'm in a bit of a hurry to make it quad. Especially if it spawns like that. Luckily I'm not alone. Again, Chalp is playing really well. I really didn't expect it from him. I wonder if that was LG. No. Okay, bend time then. One rocket there. Come on, die! Nope. He just refused. I hope I killed a rocket there though. I'm not sure if I did, but maybe. I could have gone for the ring, but I totally forgot. No. Not challenging that. Ooh, that was scary. And the mate just left. And the enemy spawned behind my back there. Oh. Bad timing. Okay, what is about 20? No, don't come here. Please. Go away. That was hilarious. Again, too late. Well, the guy that I killed had a load of rockets. Unfortunately, no cells, but this guy had cells. But I still have 40 health. And white and red both spawn at about the same time. Okay. There's a weak rocket there. Be the best way to get rid of him. Maybe through here. I might have just enough time. This is the rocket guy, I think. Yep. Rocket and LG dead. I love the timing. Just in time. I could have played that one better. A lot better. I didn't hit anything with the LG and I should have seen it coming, I think. It's unbelievable how that guy is alive still though, because he couldn't have had much. And at least Leo was there, and we had, I think Sigisagi was at red. Well, maybe he got the Mega or something. Okay, Rocket is 21. That's actually not a bad timing for the Rocket. Although now that quad is so late, it's not very good either. Yeah. I heard the sound and I somehow guessed that the quad was coming from there. Fuck. And that wasn't even a rocket guy. That didn't work out. What would be now? Yep. I wonder if that was the... Nope. Not there. But that would be the vent gun. I wonder if I have enough time to make it to red. Nope. But he's still weak. He's still so weak. Did he just kill the quad? That was a rocket guy. It was. What would be in 10? But I'm not making it. Unfortunately. Oi. Okay, enemy LG quad. And that would be weak LG quad. Cut. Ugh. Very weak. Well, at least I took the red. That makes them even weaker. Nope. What now? No time to go there. Oh, okay, that works. He even left back. More cells, that's nice. Armor, that's nice as well. Not with myself a new red, but not this time either. Ah, so difficult to go there alone. Especially without getting the red. That's one dead. I don't know what he had, but he brought me some cells. Always nice. Nope. God, perkele. Well, he's so weak. Did he even realize that I left the back there? He was right next to me. Apparently not. What would be now? Well, at least we are winning. If nothing else. That always puzzles me when people can see that you're spamming and they just run there anyway. Well, I guess because it's not a minus frag for them, then it's fine. My FOB is 125 in the newest Easy Quake. 125 or 137. And yeah, I'm using the game clock to time the quad. I don't have any separate timers for them. Couple of nice moments there at red. Going both ways. Sometimes I didn't make it in time, but that one time was sweet. When I saw that rocket guy here, and I had just taken red, I somehow knew that he would go for the red again. So I went through the telly and around the whole map, came from here and made it just in time, killed both the rocket and LG guy here and got the new red. Quite simple stuff, but I guess very few people would actually expect anyone to come from behind you when you were just at red. But it's actually not as big of a map as many people think that it is. And quite often you can make moves like that without being seen by the enemy. And of course in mixes like this it's easier to pull them off because team communication is not as good. It's a good place for camping, I'm sure. Must work. Here. Do you mean for making the whole circle in 20 seconds? No, I think I didn't even go for it right away. I think I made it in less than 15 seconds. But in the end I had to I was cutting it a bit close because I don't remember if someone spawned in front of me or was it because I didn't go for the move right away. But yeah, then in the end, in the red stairs, the spiral stairs, I had to, I don't know, there I had to move quite fast. But I think it was because I didn't go for the whole circle early enough anyway. If you go for it right away, then I think you won't be in such a hurry. I think in this one there's so much room for improvement in, well, in many things, but somehow especially in movement. Here in the red room, for example, just being able to use that slope and that windowsill and this frame to get to the red, it's so much faster if you're coming from this way than going for the standard route, because you're not only saving the wind tunnel time, but this whole way from this slope to the wind tunnel, it takes time to get there, and then you have to come the same way back before you make it to red. Here you just turn around right away. Of course you have to go a bit further back from the red, but anyway. And you're not exposing yourself by going to this horrible wind tunnel, because here, if even a guy with this SNG comes towards you and traps you there, then you're really in bad shape. You might survive, but you will lose a lot of stack for it. So the other one, the other route that takes you through the windowsill doesn't expose you to that so much. Okay. I actually spectated yesterday how Maki-san was playing against Bulat in Aerowalk, and I think I didn't have time to watch the game till the end, but Bullet was losing by 8 frags when I left. Maybe I could go and check the stats page for the result. But he was playing really well. Alright. Sloss. We red. Enemy pinned. It was Team Ring. Steal the rockets. And there's one rocket there, I think. Enemy quad in tower. I don't want to go there to waste this red. I hope we will make it. Yeah, 32. Oh, he didn't fall down. Well, okay, that's rocket dead anyway. That was an interesting battle. And another rocket there. I could try to go for the quad. Ah, too late. I think he got a bit hit there, and there again. And there, okay, he's dead. Okay, I'm splitting. They took the yellow. Okay, that's one more rocket dead. I think I've killed 3 rockets and got 4 frags. What are you doing here? I will take this. Or will you wait for the next one? Maybe. No better luck with the quad. Or not. Go away. Okay, rocket was 60 there. He got the rocket away. That's horrible. And they got the yellow as well, red as well. This rocket would be first. No chance. This rocket would be soon as well. Okay. There's one rocket at quad. I could try to steal. Ah, no. A bit too late for it. Nice, quad dead. This was 16. Not anymore. Okay, 19, I got it. Okay, there's rocket guy there. Jump here, please. Please. There's a pack there for you. Go through the window. Nope. I think he won't get the pack. Would be quad time now, and I'm too late for it. Okay, at least he got hit a bit. There's another rocket here. And he's dead. Oh, that was surprising. He came through the stairs there. That That is annoying. Have to start playing. Okay, it's pen time. Okay, that is 25. Oh! Okay. What is 8 late? Okay, tower is under control. Red is lost. Go to red then. Okay, that was close. Way too close. Okay, that's one rocket dead. Oh! How can they have so many rockets? What is 8 lane? Yes. Okay, that's one rocket dead. And I got the red. Okay, that was close. I wish I had timing for one of the rockets at least. Okay, now I have. Okay, I will go for this. I won't have enough time to get quad. Cat rocket is 12. We'll check the tower. There's anyone here. Okay, it's weak. Okay, that was hopefully a rocket. Just too many guys there. No way. He fell back on the whatever chandelier. Okay. No, no! That goddamn spawn. The yellow at least. Okay, red is totally lost. Okay, one rocket dead. Unfortunately not the other one. He's not even weak. Don't tell me that that is a column that I just killed, no. Okay, that guy should be weak. Come on. Yes! No one is going for red. Well, at least I killed the rocket there. That's better than nothing. There's another one. How many of these we must kill? The teammate kills me. No way. Well, okay, we got it now. Now it's time for bent, mate. Yes! 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 Leave the pack! You have rocket and bend, and you are in absolutely no hurry. And you just won't leave the pack. Surrounded by teammates, and he even saw us all. And no, can't wait that half a second for me to get the pack. So useless. Okay, is it red? That's nice. We'll stay at red for a while. Or this guy, he didn't go away. I have full yellow almost and he doesn't want the red. Okay, we got the quad. Okay. Okay, looking better now. Okay, we have guy here. One rocket weak here. That is dead. Right. That is the rocket relay. Really, in a mix like this, pretty much the whole enemy team attacking. Well done. Didn't expect that to happen at all. That was unfortunate. Not letting him escape though with that one. Okay. No one here. Here, what would be soon? Okay, 20 late. Oh, there's a rocket here. How? How and why? And he had a rocket as well. Well, it's a game again. No, why did I shoot the rocket? That's just so stupid. I never should have done that. that works. Okay, that is... rocket is 10 lane. We actually got it. He's so weak there. Luckily we got it. And it's enemy bent there. That's not good. Enemy red as well. Goddamn SNG. He made me fall down from there. I totally forgot about bent. Okay, now we need to do something with this rocket. I think we don't have too many. I have to bend Mega. Nope. That is just annoying. I think I failed the rocket jump because the mate fell on my head. I will just go for that. And what is weak? And another rocket is dead. And that's 2 rockets dead. No way you are flying like that. Please. That is squad so weak. What dead? Okay, that's 3 rockets dead at least. There would be Mega there, but I need this red first. Right. Now, no failed rocket jumps. Taking this 11. And that's 1 rocket dead. Now they can't have so many anymore. I will just... Okay, we have a rocket there. Nice. And I need the red. I have to do this. To get this. And that's 1 more rocket dead. Okay. It's a game again. Okay. Try to get this red. Come on. Come on. Oh, they died. And he's won the pack. No fucking way. Okay, he died at least. Okay, that was horrible. In a map of this size, he spawns his own pack. Okay, a 5-frag game. I would love to get this rocket. Maybe the yellow and then the quad. Okay, you got hit a bit. Okay, you take the quad. Okay, that's a pack. Give me the red now. Okay, what? It's enemy quad. And how did that happen? Okay, 3 frags, no mega. And a teammate. 2 teammates. Oh, not like that. How did we lose that last quad? We had a mate sitting next to the quad. That is so useless, really. Oh. Well, it was a good game, but crap, that was annoying. That last quad reminds me of the CMT3 that we played just a while ago. And speaking of the devil, Fer joins, and he's the guy who failed the quad there. Fer was sitting. Maybe you have seen the clip from my stream, but in CMT3, he was sitting at the bridge, like millimeters away from the quad. I go to the quad, I spam U-take like never before, I leave, and the next thing I know, it's enemy quad. I would love to see the demo of that one as well. Now I will actually download this one. I really want to see, like, how do you mess this up? Especially because I was here in Slosh, the one we just played. I was at quad top, so no one could have dropped in. And the mate was sitting really next to the quad. There are only those 2 entrances to the quad, excluding the one from the top, and those 2 are so easy to guard that you never should lose the quad. Yeah, I don't usually have any FPS problems, although I use particles. I have particle trails for my rockets, but they don't make any difference. What makes a difference is the stream. My computer just can't handle streaming and Quake at the same time. So well, I mean, it's okay, but it could be better. And DM3 by far is historically the most popular 4-on-4 map. There's no question about it. Nowadays, people seem to like DM2 more than DM3, but if you check the lifespan of Quake, the 20 years, DM3 by far is the most popular 4-on-4 map. There's no competition. DM2 after DM3 and then E1M2. Those are the top 3. But DM3 is by far the most popular. Then DM2 is by far the, like, on the 2nd place. And then somewhere far, far away is E1M2. And then just as far away some custom maps like CMT4, CMT3. How much did we lose that last game? 6 frags. I wonder if we had made it had I taken the quad. Because I had the stack to do it. I just thought that the mate should take the quad because I had the stack and I knew that I wouldn't die probably with that kind of stack. So I just thought that it would be more beneficial for the team if someone else took the quad and could also deal damage, not only me. Does newer hardware mean AMD graphics card? Because no matter how new your AMD graphics card is, it's not going to be very good for Quakeworld. Okay, Nvidia should be fine. And my hand size? I don't know. There it is. I have no idea really how big it is in centimeters, to be honest. That would be quad for me, and hopefully... What is happening? Yeah, they drop when I get LG quad start. And I don't have any ruler right here. I don't know. I would say it's not very big. I would guess maybe. Well, what do I know? It's less than 20. Bigger than 10. Okay, there you go. G400, my palm. Looks like this. If you want some data about ergonomics, then I can tell that this mouse is horrible. I mean, whose idea it was to put the thumb buttons here when you actually hold your thumb here? Like, it's so difficult to press these thumb buttons without, I don't know, letting go of your grip. It's horrible. And also almost everyone I've talked to have said that this, when they changed from the smaller Logitech and even, well, mostly Logitech mice, when they changed over to MX500, 510, 518 or G400, that they have hated this part. This back part, which is like a small hump, that it was just pressing against their palm and making their palms ache, and it happened to me as well. I just played long enough to, I don't know, adjust my grip to it, but it's not very good. Yeah, there are very few mice that actually have usable thumb buttons. Microsoft used to make that Sidewinder mouse that had two mouse buttons on top of each other. So those actually felt quite usable, although I hated the mouse otherwise. Or I don't know if I hated it, but it just didn't feel very comfortable otherwise. So I never really tried to play with it much. But the thumb buttons were nice. The Logitech Pilot that I had didn't have any optical sensor. It was a ball mouse. 3 buttons, no wheel, a ball. That is the Logitech Pilot that I know. And had. And it was a good mouse. Did they actually make a Pilot mouse with a good optical sensor? I don't remember. I haven't actually used too many different mice. I had, I think, Logitech G3, then MX 510, then G400, the older version, and then Praxismo was kind enough to send me a broken G400 with the newer sensor that doesn't have angle snapping, and I just changed the cord. So now I'm using that one. Yeah, I have no problems with the sensor. I'm just not big fan of the shape. Especially the thumb buttons are horrible for me. The shape otherwise is nowadays okay because I just got used to it, but it took a long time. But still the thumb buttons are bad. I would actually like to hear if there is someone who likes these G400 thumb buttons or any of the mice that are shaped like this. I used to play with Mouseman wheel. I don't know if you remember the mouse. It was a bit like I guess in a way the predecessor of MX 500. It was a ball mouse, and then they released an optical version of it as well. The optical was horrible because it was one of the first generation optical sensors, and it was just horrible for Quake. But anyway, it had a thumb button that was located at the bottom of the mouse. Like instead of Here, the button was right at the bottom here, like next to the mouse pad. And with that mouse, I was able to find a really good grip where I would kind of just tilt my thumb a bit to be able to press that button. And that was so comfortable to use. Unlike this one. Other side buttons. Are you talking about some other mouse? Because this is not an ambidextrous mouse. This has buttons only on the left side. All right. It's again getting quite warm here. I've been actually looking for a table fan, but I didn't find anything reasonably priced here in Bucharest. Or actually, yeah, I checked online and I even visited a couple of shops, and it seems like they don't have them in stock. Have to order online, I guess. Razer Diamondback 3G, that was a horrible mouse. Ihminen, my clanmate from TVS, bought it, and the sensor was located so far towards the front part of the mouse that I just couldn't play with it at all. It just felt so off, no matter what I did. And Rotten Rose, Amazon in Europe is not as handy as it is in the US, but I could check it. Oh, almost, that was close. Maybe this will work. Not quite. Okay, that worked. Give me the pack. Yes. I got the pack. Do we have someone at vent? Okay, we do. I hope we got it. Did you take the vent? I pressed the button for you already. I pressed the button 2 times. What are you pointing at? Fucking take the bend. What is happening in this game? He was pointing bend at bend. I pressed the button 2 times and he won't take it. Like, what are you doing? Horrible stuff. I think that was an LG guy. If someone didn't kill him already before. Okay, that was nice. Killed one LG there. Okay. Let's see if we can get the red. Okay, that's one rocket dead. I just killed him there. And he spawned again. And took it, of course. Well, now it's 7 late, and we will have enough time to get the next one with it. Don't shoot me. Okay, Orc, come to water. Come to water. Yeah. No, I won't make it to quad anymore. Well, running red then. Enemy quad somewhere. There you go. That was a bit risky because had he had more than that 100 he had, I think he would have killed me. But we got rid of the quad. That's good. Come on. That was evil. Okay, got the red at least. And rocket. Where's the quad? Late. I think LG might be up. I'm a bit scared to go there though. Okay, we got the LG. That's nice. Okay. One at the quad. One rocket at the quad, that is. Come on. I think it might be enemy yellow again. We need the squad and we should have more than enough time to get the men. That's 2 rockets killed. Was that a rocket enemy and a mate killed? I'm not sure. Okay, we will have just enough. Oh, aren't you strong then? Move! Okay, he's dead. I can't follow the guy. He had LG, he would discharge me. Okay, we got rid of the LG now. Makes me cry. Why the mate can't go for the rocket? The free rocket there, and they just won't go for it. And there goes LG. This squad is wasted. Unless, let's try something stupid. No, I missed the steps. And the mate is blocking. Nothing works. That's why MM3 is so important. You have to yell at your teammates to move away when you are making the jump. Okay. Yeah, I think that was a rocket guy. More cells. Okay, you take the red. Okay, now I have quite nice LG timing. It's about 23. And again, there maybe wasn't a pack, but the mate just won't even check. He's there at quad when I kill that rocket guy. And he won't even go for the pack to check if there's a weapon. Makes absolutely no sense. Okay, there's quad. Should be pretty weak now. Will be quad before then. Oh, that was a bit risky. Paid off this time. Because one nade would have been enough to kill me. Now the quad took a rocket in the face. Okay. Would be nice to get that pen, but maybe not this time. Okay, and 3 enemies at yellow as well. Maybe not this time. Would be fun if we managed to steal this squad though. Now we're in a hurry. Yep, yes, that's it. Time to go. Move? No. Of course you go there. Oh, that was scary. What? Just bored there? Okay. Too bad they got the yellow, although I might be able to. Don't. No, fuck it. I hate this game sometimes with games like this. The small things like that just force you to do stupid things. Okay, I wonder where all the enemies are. Not at LG. Okay. I mean, not at red. And not at yellow. Hiding somewhere. Take. Okay then. Well, it just took the quad and left the LJ back. That's quite funny. Well, works for me. And that's rocket dead. Okay, that is 6 late. Six late red. I will be a bit too late for it. Okay, maybe we got it. No! 200. Missing one SSG. And that's what happens. 200. That's horrible. Miss one SSG. You lose 400 stack, all weapons, and the enemy gets the quad. At least the quad is dead. Oh. Okay. Let's see if I can... Okay, maybe not. I was going to jump to yellow, but it was fast. Okay. Okay, well played. Well played. pent would be up for grabs. Let's see. Okay. And it's open even. Okay, my pen. That was cutting it a bit close. Alright, thank you for the cells. Thank you very much for the cells. It was a good fight. Oh! God damn. Okay, that's better. I somehow knew that he was LG there. Okay, at least quad dead. Okay, that's LG dead. Very good for this next quad. Okay, someone took LG chest. Yep, it was enemy. And they got the pack even. But he's dead as well. There's the pack. Yeah, 30 cells. Come on. Anyone? Okay. That was strange. Lost quad water. Six more frags for 100. No, okay, not gonna happen, I guess. Ah, got the red. Golden horse is so weak there. Ah, rocket would have been there. Shit. Mate takes. I think he had a rocket already. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I think he had a rocket. Okay, that's one dead. Don't steal my frags. One more, one more. Where are you? Oh, it would have been there. I missed it. 99. Well, that was frustrating at times, but at least we won this one. Yeah, downloading the demo, checking what on earth Perna was doing there. At Bent. He's pointing pen at Bent. I pressed the button at yellow 2 times and he doesn't take it. Do I think that CMT4 is better than E1M2? Had you asked me that 10 years ago, or maybe even 5 years ago, I probably would have said that yes, CMT4 is better than E1M2, but I have actually grown to like E1M2 as well. So, I don't know. I really don't know. I like them both. They're both good maps. I like CMT4 because it hasn't been played as much, so it feels fresh. But then again, E1M2 hasn't been played all that much either. It was played back in the 90s, early 2000s. But after that, it kind of slowed down and it seemed like only the Swedes like to play it. So, I don't know. I like them both. I don't know which one is better. But I wouldn't say that CMT4 is worse than E1M2 either, or that E1M2 is better than CMT4. They're both good maps. Alright, a new map. Or a new old map. And this one looks so much better with the GL max size 16. Or 32 actually I'm using. Maybe I should use 16. Maybe this one looks a bit too good still. Let's try 16. Yeah, this is better. I wonder if the mega health is something that you could fix easily. Because it's so annoying that you can walk through it. Could that be actually the reason? Is it? No, I think it's not in the ground, but if he means that it's off center, then I'm not sure, maybe. But I think that shouldn't affect the way you pick up items. Alright. UK Pack 2 then. This is fun. A great map. Okay, that is a red start. No! That was so close, that would have been an epic start. Everything was lost there when I didn't manage to grab the LG. Let's take the cells. Red would be right now. No, didn't make it. Maybe should have delayed that red a bit, actually. Okay, how do you hit 2 rockets like that? That is frustrating. We hit the yellow, that's good. Okay, that's one guy dead, but where's the quad? Okay, that is a rocket dead. Still no quad. It will go back to yellow, I think. Okay, that is LG killed, and the rocket guy didn't come back to yellow. I don't know where he went actually. That is quite strange because we had 3, if not 4 guys at Mega. And pretty much the only way to fall back is to go to yellow. Maybe he took the quad flip. Whoa, whoa, whoa! 3 guys. Not the best time to go through the teleport. This guy is so weak. Okay, he got the mega. Have 2 guys there. I hate this teleport sometimes. They don't work walking backwards. You have to be too precise. Okay, 1 rocket dead. What are these rockets? There again! You have SG! Why do you take rockets? Did it really matter that much, but why do you just try to grab everything in front of your teammates? When you clearly don't need the stuff. That is just so... such an annoying attitude. And he didn't live up. He left back, yes. That's wonderful. Oh. Sometimes it would be easier 1-on-4. Even though neither of those deaths were my teammates' fault, they just drive me crazy when they pull off stunts like that. The timing again. He gets the LG like a second too early. Okay, we got the yellow now. 34 next yellow. Okay, 34 next yellow. Whoa, that was quite crucial. Okay, for once I didn't get hit in the face. Ooh. That was scary. That was really scary. Okay, that was 12. And he spawns the red. He first spawns rocket and then red in a row. That's one. Either armor or mega guy dead. And I think that is rocket guy dead, that is LG guy dead, that is nade guy dead. Okay. I'll just hold on to this because I wasn't sure if I could make it to red in time. So I will deny at least this one. And I will deny this LG as well. There's one rocket dead. And I kill a mate and he... Okay, quad dead and I got the LG back. That was a brutal fight. Killing a mate, dropping LG, the LG gets quad. Okay. Okay, well, that actually, in a way, worked in my favor. That was some trigger discipline right there. Leave me the cells, please. And this Zigisaki with 6 frags, he just keeps on taking everything in this map, really. And there he went to the straight to yellow, died with his 0-100 quad. We would have had 2, not 1, but 2 LGs for that quad. But no, he takes it with absolutely nothing. Okay, red is 3 lane. Okay, red is 3 late. I will go for the next one. No rocket there. No, I was too... Ah. Okay, at least the red is dead. How strong can they be? He dropped it back? Nope. Yellow was just taken, no use to wait for that. Vittu! Jumalauta! This is how you lose these games. So fucking useless. This is when 1 and 4 would be better than 4 and 4. Not even kidding, just can't do anything in this game. Could you please let the lift come down? This same guy again. I have everything. He just goes for the quad with 0-100. Tilting so much, can't play this game like this. Four and 4 can be so great in this game, but this is not 4 and 4. It's just some random game mode where you have guys whom you can't kill but whom you should. Okay, that's at least one rocket killed. I hope it... no, didn't have anything left. And they got the red. I wonder if I should just kill this guy. Well, now he's dead, and that's probably better. Because now at least our team will get the quad. I think that's 2 rockets killed. I would love to get more cells though. That's LG dead as well. And that is some cells. Just can't do anything. It's just jumping on my face and whatnot. Wonder if this LG was already taken. Maybe it was that one. I think he should come through. Yep. Okay, yellow lost 3 guys there. Ouch, that was bad. Okay, we might get that LG now. Okay, that was either red, if not even red mega. Don't shoot me, please. Okay. That was too close. I need the health. Don't take the health. Yes, you will. Fuck. Vittu. All the health taken everywhere. Even here. Right, there we go. Okay, red is 53. I don't know. What are they waiting for there? And jumping in front of me. Well, luckily I made it to quad in time at least. Yeah, in this kind of games it's just better to take everything yourself. Mates will leave packs anyway, so better this way. Okay, the guy might be at LG. Let's see. Yep. Come on. Yep. That's the way. Too little, too late though. again, just... I can't move, I can't do anything when you jump in front of me or next to me. Just so frustrating. It's the worst in DM2 when they go in front of you when you are trying to go to path with quad. Okay, maybe one more. Yeah, that telefrag was horrible as well. I think he might have done it on purpose though. If so, then very well played. Because you can stand there at quad and look for the teleport, and then quickly run through the teleport when you see an enemy going for the LG side of the same teleport. But you have to time it really well. But maybe he did it. Or maybe he just got stupid luck there. I don't really know. Should check the demo. But Makisum was playing really... Makisum, how do you pronounce his nickname? Nicknames are always so difficult. Makisum? I don't know. Anyway, he was playing well. And he's playing well in general, I think. His timing items, he seems to be one of the better new players we have around. Although I think he has already played for at least a year, if not more. But he's pretty good. Let's check the stats. Watts 10 to 10, armors 50 for us, 56 for them, mega health 17, 13 for them as well, and they dealt a bit more damage. So that's it. Makisum gave almost 10,000 damage, killed 14 rockets. I gave 11,500 damage and killed 22 rockets. Okay, one more. Let's hope we will win this time. Where did he go? 2 seconds before the game started. He just left. Alright, maybe finally we will get a game. This looks so much better with the max size 16 as well. I like it. Alright, here we go. Let's hope no one will drop now. Seems like not. Alright, I will get a thing. Afraid that it's enemy rocket. Yep. I could maybe go for the second red and try to steal that. Try to steal the second rocket. Fucking spam. Go away. Just in time. Well, okay, I don't know what he's doing because the rocket is spawning now and I got it. Weak. Okay. Didn't hit where I really wanted to, but died anyway. And unfortunately no time to make it to quad, but time to kill the quad. How they always have so huge stacks. Because Orc was the last one to take the red before me. And still this guy just wouldn't die. Rocket up. I think he actually got the pack there. Luckily he didn't have time to shoot. That would have been horrible. No, again some guy with armor or mega health. What is happening here? In a map size like this. Okay, that's good. No mega health though. That was hilarious. Okay, red lost. LG would be nice. I wonder what is the time for it. Okay, it would be now. Oh, I have only 29 health, that's bad. And it was Fairy as well, he knows how to shoot. Scary. And a midair. Okay, well, that works. Never stop playing, I guess. Almost team killed that guy. Okay, I can take the LG as well. Thank you. And then I should have time to make it to rocket. I think they both have quite big stacks because... yeah. Because the first one had already something, but he wasn't going to take the rocket, so I knew that the other guy should have a stack as well. Okay, 9 late. Load me up. Okay, yellow did. Be mega dead, and mega is just in time for quad, but we shouldn't forget our friend Bent either. You take the rocket. Okay. Unfortunately I'm too late for Bent now. Not sure if I should go for the ring. I will. But it's 10 late. That was a lovely stack. Now I'm a bit worried about the Bent. That is mega at about 44. No! No. I hope they didn't take the mega health. No, they did. He just won't die. What is happening? Okay, 05 LG. He killed... What? Our whole team was in LG water. How is that even possible in a map like this? Like, that makes absolutely zero sense. That is a place where you should normally almost never be. And there we were, the whole team. Rocket would be up. No, that wasn't the rocket guy even. Useless hunt. Okay, that's a rocket dead. That's another rocket dead. And on the other side of the map. Absolutely no way to make it. Although, could it be? Yes, it could. It was there. Because it was back in the slime, they didn't see it probably. And I saw Fairy dying. So I knew that he probably didn't make it to the pack either. I think that might have been a rocket guy. Okay. And the same guy was there again with a rocket. I just killed Orc at red. And I at least think that he had a rocket. And I killed him again at quad with a rocket. Talk about random hate. How does something like that even hit? That is just impossible. Crap. I can't leave this rocket. Sales. Whoa, almost. Okay then, no bent. Same ring. I'll have to find some help. Okay. That works. That was a rocket dead. Typical, I don't know, Division 7 move. You just stare at your teammate. I don't know, an enemy is coming behind you and you just stare at your teammate. Blocking me from shooting at the enemy. And at the same time, just looking away so you can't shoot either. We actually got the rocket, that's great. In a way, quite a clever move. I wouldn't have expected that, or I didn't expect that. Because normally everyone would go in that situation for the LG, but he jumped to the water knowing that I would shoot for the LG anyway. Oh, nice. Back's here. Come on, mate, you're just bored. Come and take the pack. Okay, I'm taking it. Can't wait forever. More cells. That was scary. Oh. Can't move at all. Or not even. Second time. Okay, that's better. I love the lift that takes you up to the quad because it doesn't make any sound. I think with a normal lift, Golden Horse would have heard me there. Bend soon. Got 3 cells. Is there an enemy here still? Yeah. I thought that I heard something. Okay, that's at least a red dead. 4 enemies at red. Fuck, I can't go with 16 health. Bend! It just goes for red. Wrong direction, man. Okay, we got the pen. Whoa. That is special. What is Fury doing idle. Come on. Yellow up. Rocket up. I think Braxter should have taken the Mega Health and just done something himself. You can't always save items for your teammates. And there's a rocket up, man. Right in front of you. And you just go away. That was nice. Bit of action there. Wonder if he had the cells. Yes. I somehow thought so because he's a good player. So he's always trying to do something meaningful. Like taking the cells. What has the enemy been doing? Because I think Beginner had 91 yellow left the last time I saw him. Oh. Really bad fight from me. Got stuck in the stairs there. Well, happens. Now enemy got the quad, probably. But we got the LG. Oh, crap. I wonder if he's weak at all. Is he there? Nope. He didn't get the red yet, did he? Nope. Okay, let's go for the last quad. Maybe not enough cells. I have to actually hit something. Okay, well, he made it easy. I just don't understand why go idle during the, I don't know, last minute or two or even 4. Like if you have played already 10 or 15 minutes, how hard is it to finish the game? Okay. That wasn't a very good game, but what can you do? Okay, I think I will have to grab something to eat. At least we got some games going. next official game, that's a good question. Hopefully soon. I will play as much as I can, but not too many good teams have signed up for the 4-on-4 tournament yet, so I don't know if we will be able to play so much, but I hope. I'm happy you like the way I move. I'm not as flashy as GT is, but I think I still know how to move pretty well. And I think I have practiced a lot of meaningful tricks, like for example here in CMT 1B, here at Quad, when you go through the teleport, quite many people stop here after going through the tele. They go through the teleport, press backward so that they fall on the teleport exit. Because if you don't stop here and don't press anything, you will just fall down automatically. But after going through the teleport, you have to turn right immediately, land on this triangle here, and continue the bunny hop here. And coming through the wind tunnel, you can land straight away here, saving a bit of time, and just stuff like that. And gracefully falling down from the red 2 times in a row, wasting half of my quad. But yeah, no one is perfect, I guess. But yeah, that's it. I really need food. Can't think straight anymore. Thanks for watching. Won't be streaming more tonight, I'm afraid, but more tomorrow, I think. And I don't know if anyone or everyone noticed the YouTube video I made about the latest QuakeCon tournament announcements. If you are interested in watching, check that out. And come and play some 4-on-4. Sign up for the ladder. We need more players. Alright, that's it. Good games. Thanks for watching. Till tomorrow.